Welcome. I have a very special guest, Maxime Giroux, director of In Cold Light. Welcome to Eastern Film Fans.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you for the invitation.
You're more than welcome. Thank you. Before we start, I've seen In Cold Light, and it's fantastic. It harks back to those kind of drama, action thrillers you don't see very often, and I for one, really thoroughly enjoyed it. And I want to kick into it, but I want to ask you a question first from yourself, and what got you as a director into film? So, what was your inspiration? Where did that come from that you decided you wanted to be a director?
Oh, that's a good question. Why I decided to become a director? Sorry
Yeah,
about my English. It's not the perfect. My first language
it's
is
fine.
French.
Yeah.
It's strange because I was a kind of when I was really young, let's say 15, 16, 17. I was a musician,
Yeah.
drummer, and I'm came from a era where music video was pretty good, pretty big, MTV and stuff like that. And I wanted to work at the local MTV in Montreal,
Cool.
which is what's in French,
Yeah.
because my goal was to be a cameraman, to be able to meet all the bands and the musicians that came in Montreal, like Radiohead and stuff like that.
Smart.
And the only place where they had camera in college in Montreal was the cinema faculty.
Yeah.
So I decided to go there. I was not a big fan of cinema, like some people are really big fan. Uh, Probably because I didn't know cinema, and then I in cinema school I some teacher show me films that I was like, oh my god, this could be this. It.
And it
Now
clicked.
I'm interested,
Wow.
and I start to shoot music video. I think my first one was at 18 years old, and
Okay.
it played at the MTV Canada.
Wow.
Uh,
Wow.
so I did like more than 100 music video. And at the same time, with the money I got from the music video, I started to do my first short film that went to Sundance Film Festival,
Yeah.
and then uh, I don't do music video anymore. Too
Well,
old for them.
obviously,
Too
yeah,
old.
yeah. There's a journey. There's always a journey. It's always interesting to see how people got into that because you come to a point and you come to a film or anybody I speak to, and there's a journey to get there. You don't just, oh, and I've done this. There's some kind of journey or inspiration. So it's good to understand what got you on that journey, I guess, to understand that.
I went to university in cinema also. When when I
Oh,
when,
okay.
when I start to get interest in cinema, I was like, okay, now I want to know more about it, and I went
Yeah.
to university in cinema. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. So let's come on to In Cold Light. Like I say, I'm a fan already. Thank you. I have a new favorite director because you can do more of this for me. I love this type of film. It's just my kind of bag. So great. How did you happen upon this? So how did you get involved? Was it a screenplay that fell on your desk? How did you get involved to become a director in Cold Light?
It's two producers in Canada,
Yeah.
Yannick Letourneau and Mike McMillan, one in Toronto and one in Montreal, who came to me. They were searching for a director for that script,
Okay.
and I read that script, and I was really impressed by the fact that first I didn't make that kind of movie before.
Yep.
Second, it was a world where it was possible to have fun with the language of cinema.
Yep.
It was possible to have fun with the images, the sound, the music, the acting, and stuff like that. And one of the last reasons why I get into that project, it was because of the character itself.
Yeah.
Um, Not only it's a woman's character, but also it's a woman's character that don't talk a lot, which I really like, in cinema, and I feel connected with that kind of character who
Hmm.
don't really belong in society, and don't are really more interior than exterior, if I can say.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
all
you can. And let's pick up on a couple of the points that you mentioned. Firstly, the character, strong character, woman had to be someone strong. Maika Monroe, which I love from It Follows, was still one of my favorite films from just being an original concept because I like my horror stuff, but that was an original and that really stood out. And great actress and stuff. She really encapsulates kind of the spirit of that and just that, as you say, the essence of it. because you can act without having lots of words, which is essentially what she does, and just portray that emotion. So you must have been lucky from a casting perspective. I mean, I know you got Helen Hunt and stuff, which is fantastic, but for Maika Monroe and stuff, it must have been great to get her cast in that particular role.
For sure. And I
Yeah.
mean, and I have to be honest, it was not
Yeah.
easy to cast. This movie was not easy to cast because uh,
Mm.
there's first you need an actress who has like was really well known to get the money to make a movie,
Yeah, of course.
and there's not a lot of actresses who can do that part,
Yeah.
because it's really physical. Uh,
Mm.
a big part of the movie she's gonna run.
Yeah.
Big part of the movie, well, she's in every scene, so it means
Yeah.
that it's and we it's nighttime,
Yeah.
so we needed an actress who could do it physically first,
Yeah.
and she's an athlete. She did kite surfing.
Ah,
uh,
okay.
she's
Yeah.
strong, she's a
Yes.
strong person, and also she has a wonderful instinct. She's easy to work with. She's really intelligent. She understands the script. She understands cinema. She understands the mise en scène. She's in a way more intelligent than me. And
Well, I'm
and
sure
that's
she'll love you for it.
no, but that's
But
our
yeah.
that's that's my job. My job as a director is to have people around me that are better than me and more intelligent than me, and that will bring the movie in the next level.
Yeah.
And it's the same with the director of photography. Her name is Sarah Mishara, and I've been working with her till I'm 20 years old. I did all my movie with her, and she's so intelligent. So let's come back to Micah. Micah
Yeah.
has all those, the list in Hollywood, if I can say, is not
Yeah.
big. It's not so big. It looked big, but and
Yeah. Yeah.
rapidly we were like, oh, wow, yes, Micah, because also Micah feel like she could. I feel that a lot of actresses are there for their beautiful
Yeah, of
images,
course. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
and she's not like that. She was there for the good reason, and thank God we had Micah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah, and fantastic. Um, she carries that, which she does. She has to. You have to have a strong character. You have to have a strong actress. You have to have someone that carries that through. For those who are not seeing it, please go out and see it and stuff. There is, a lot of it takes place over a period of a night time. Was there challenges in that? I guess because you had to do it all at night. So again, time, money, all the things there. Were the specific challenges you had to overcome to do that from a directing point of view?
When you read this script, it seems really simple,
Yeah, of course it
but
does. Yeah, yeah,
but it's nighttime. There's
yeah,
animals, there's
yeah,
babies, there's sun, there's
yeah,
blood, there's a lot of stuff happening,
yeah, yeah.
and it was a really challenging movie to
Hmm.
shoot for Micah, for the
Yeah,
actor, for me,
yeah,
for the team,
yeah.
and we were shooting a big part of it was shooting in Calgary, where the sun go down at 11:45 in the evening.
Oh, okay.
The sun goes up around 5:30 in the morning, or maybe less than that. So basically, that's 5 hours
Very
of
short period of time. You want to
uh,
come over to Britain and do it because at the moment the sun goes down about 4 o'clock and we don't see it till 6 o'clock in the morning. You'll have loads of time. But
I know the sun in
that's
Montreal, it's a nightmare.
yeah.
That's another nightmare.
Yeah, that's a different nightmare. Couple more questions for you. One, am I right in thinking this was your first English language speaking movie as well? I mean, that must have been. I mean, no, I thought you were ready for it, but I guess in some ways a little bit daunting because you're going to go into this and actually it's not your first language. So again, that must have been a challenge for yourself, really.
Yeah, it's a big challenge
Yeah,
because
wow.
especially uh, it's never easy when it's not your first language, and
Of
you're not
course.
a real bilingual. And imagine when you have to shoot nighttime,
Yeah,
and doing a movie is always you're always tired, even if you
yeah,
shoot in 8 hours in the daytime. Imagine doing shooting nighttime in
yeah,
English, with animals and babies, It was, to be honest, I had no gray hair before that shooting, and now I have a lot.
Yeah,
You
yeah. I
know,
mean, they always say that there's an old adage that said, I've never worked with animals and children and stuff because you're just asking for trouble. You've just done everything in one movie, so good on you. Look, In Cold Light is fantastic. I could rumble on about it for a long period of time, but I am going to go out in the socials and shout about it because it's fantastic. It's one of those thriller dramas we don't see very often, and when it's done and it's done well, thank you very much. It is. It's fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't wait to watch it all over again. I have one final question. I ask it to all my guests, um, and the question is, drumroll maestro, if you were stuck on a desert island and only can take three films with you, it can be any genre you want. What three films would you take? And just to give you a moment to think about it, if I ever have you back on the show, and I hope I do, you can pick a different three movies. So whatever resonates now and stuff, or whatever you think about, just three films that you can think of. Any genre doesn't make any difference.
oh my God, uh, that's such not a cool question for me.
No,
Um,
well, it's not, but there's probably
yeah,
films that you can think of that you probably think, oh, actually, I wouldn't
yeah,
say that or that, but just
you know,
interesting.
because I saw the last P.T. Anderson movie lately, I will say,
Yeah,
I would say There Will Be Blood. That's for
nice.
sure.
Yeah,
Because
cracking.
the mise en scène is just amazing, and it's talking so much about America,
Yeah,
religion, and power of the oil, and it's talking about still talking about our world now,
yeah,
where it's
yeah.
all about
Fantastic.
oil and religion. It's
Well,
like,
yeah, exact.
yeah,
Some things have
so and
changed.
power,
Yeah, yeah,
and power,
power. Yeah, for sure.
so for me, P.T. Anderson is he's the best American director, that talks about his society with mise en scène that is incredible. Um, I would say I would say that um, Bruno Dumont. I don't know if you know Bruno Dumont. He's a
No, not
French
so much.
filmmaker
Okay,
who went L'Humanité, it's called.
okay.
He won at Cannes like probably 2001 L'Humanité, but something like that.
Yeah,
And the
I'm gonna look
third
it up.
one will be a Quebec movie
Yeah,
where it's called Un Zoo la nuit from Jean-Claude Lauzon, who is dead now. He did two great films,
yeah,
Leolo, who was
yeah.
at Cannes, and also Night Zoo. It's a family drama with really stylish.
Wow.
That was at Cannes too. But as a Quebecois, as a French Canadian, I would say that
Yeah,
Denis Villeneuve. Denis Villeneuve is from Montreal, and he's such for us he's a big example. So let's say Un 32 sur Terre, one of his movie that was
okay.
made in French. Yeah.
Fantastic. And you know what? Sometimes I get different answers and different people from, globally and stuff. And some of the answers I get, I always go and have a look. And if I haven't, in this instance, I haven't, I'll look it up and check them out. Because if you're recommending them, I should watch them. So, and it's not very often I get films that I haven't seen. So I will check those out. Maxime, it's absolute pleasure. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to speak to us. I wish you every success with the movie. It's fantastic. And yeah, thank you very much. And I will speak to you soon, hopefully.
Thanks to you, Phil. Thanks to you.
No problem at all. Thank you.
Bye.